would like to support this, but I need to hear the explanation so that I can be reasonably convinced that there is no constitutional violation in the law that I will support. I need to understand why there needs to be a separate commission for these two sports, basically boxing and combat sports, when there are so many other sports that are injurious. And before his honor replies, may I just put in on the record the latest news. This was in the news just the other day. I will flash it on the screen. This is actually also my sport. This is ultra marathon, no? 21 runners died in an ultra marathon over the weekend. So sport ko din ho ito. I joined ultra marathons. Thank God, hindi pa ako nakaranas ng ganyan kasama. Pero nangyayari din po yan at marami din ho tayong ultra runners. Sa ngayon, they are not yet registered as a professional sport in GAB. Pero meron tayong professional ultra runners. In fact, kung magkikwento din ang ating kasamahan tungkol sa experience niya, ako din, nung nag-ultramarathon ako sa Cebu, overnight ang takbuhan namin. It started at 10 p.m. And the first race I joined, I finished before sunrise. Yung mga kasama ko doon, linggo-linggo sumasali ng karerang ganon. So siguro exposed din sila sa mga injury din at bundok-bundok ang inaakyat nila. Sa amin naman is basically in the city. It was Cebu City, Mandawi, etc. So that's one, that's ultramarathon. Recently also, about a month ago, I got a personal message from actually our Miss World, Katrina Rodriguez, who's a friend, telling me of a Siargao-based professional surfer who was injured and purportedly blinded habang nagsusurf siya. So humihingi din ng assistance. Kaya feel ko po, ang ramdam ko talaga yung concern ng ating mahal na senator para sa athletes. Kaya lang gusto ko lang pakita sa kanya na nangyayari din ito sa ibang athletes. Sa ngayon, hindi na ako nagka-update kung na-save ng surgery yung eyesight nitong surfer na to. And then, in my own sport, Mr. President, triathlon, kayo na rin siguro, isang Google nyo lang, makikita nyo, medyo marami din hong namamatay sa triathlon, no? I can recall at least 4 races that I joined na meron ho talagang, ano ba tawag doon, sinagip na lang sa ilalim ng tubig. Dahil ho natapos na lahat mag-swimming, hindi na ho nakita yung isang swimmer. Hindi na ho siya nakapag-bike and run dahil nalunod na. 2 ho ang nasalihan kong karera na may namatay sa swim part. And then, if I may just finish lang the example, just to finish this example, Mr. President. And then, meron din hong namatay on the bike ride, and meron din hong namatay on the run. So, yun ho sa triathlon. So, examples lang po yan ng mga sports that are very harmful, well, that can create harm and injury. So, again, I ask the question of His Honor, based on the classification in our jurisprudence on the equal protection of the law, how can His Honor explain the basis for only protecting boxers and combatants?
Thank you, Mr. President. I will explain it properly, Mr. President. If that the basis, Mr. President, of the accident, kahit yung naglalaba, Mr. President, pwede ma-aksidente. Kahit yung nag-aaral, pwede ma-aksidente. If that the basis, Mr. President. But boxing is different. When you prepare, kailangan mag-sparring, mag-training, sakitan, talagang body ang ginagamit. May dugo kagad, mabiyakan ng dugo. That's different case, Mr. President. Boxing is different, really different. I hope the good lady from Taguig will understand that. If that the case is what you mentioned in examples is kahit yung mga naglalaba, kahit yung mga nagtatanim, nagbubukid, pwedeng madisgrasya. If that the basis of the pwede sila danger sila if that's the basis of the good lady from Taguig. What I'm talking about is the sports that directly contact there's a physical contact na gamit ang even during training, itong boxing is kakaiba, itong combat sports kakaiba. Dahil sa preparation pa lang, pwede ka nang mamatay. Pwede ka nang kasi talagang sakitan yan. The intention is to hurt your opponent. Ito yung sports na boxing. The intention is to hurt your opponent. Iba ito yung intention ng, for example, biking, running. I'm not insulting biking or running, Mr. President, but I'm just, since you're using an example, may goal na maabutin yung, pero itong, sakitan intention is to hurt. Itong boxing, the intention is to hurt. Yung iba nga, pag patay agad So yan Mr. President, I hope you understand, and we already discussed this conversation and topic, this matter with the minority leader Franklin Drilon before in the 17th Congress, Mr. President.
Yes, Mr.
Thank you, Mr.
President.
President.
Thank you din po. Let me remind His Honor that I was not a member of this Congress last year. So, konting pasensya na lang po. Although I watched the video, it's also my right to ask questions. And I also have a
Yeah.
different perspective because, like I said, triathlon, ultramarathon, sports ko din po yun. So in the same way that His Honor can mention his experience, I also have mine. It is nothing to compare with His Honors. Wala akong yung level ko ho, hindi ko narating ang level nyo. Pero meron din tayong experience. And I humbly submit that the distinction that His Honor makes na yung sport ng boxing and combat sports, the intention is to hurt. But the end result is what we are looking at, what you are asking the government to provide. His bill, Your Honor, his bill mandates that there will be funding to support these athletes. So whether intentional yung sport na pinasok nila, intentional na masaktan sila o sila ang manakit, the end result is injury. And I mentioned already that there are so many other sports that result in injury. With all due respect, hindi ho pareho yun sa naglalaba. Yung sumasali ng ultramarathon, pinasok din ho nila yon knowing that may change in climate yung sinasalihan nila. May mainit, may malamig. Nakita ko yung mga picture, yung mga paa din nila, talagang sugat-sugat na. Pwede ho silang ma-frostbite, pwede ho silang maputulan ng daliri. So, meron talagang harm din. I'm just pointing that out. So, but I will leave that because His Honor has made his point, and I humbly am of the opinion that the classification that His Honor is making, separating the boxing and combat sports, is not a classification that stands the test of constitutionality. So may I ask His Honor if it's at the right time, will His Honor agree to a bill that will expand the protection for all athletes whose sport subjects them also to injury and harm?
Yes, Mr. President, if you have amendments, if I agree with your amendments, I can agree with that, Mr. President. No problem with me.